Hi, I'm Matthew from the web browser group at RIM, and today I'd like to give you a sneak preview of some of the cool stuff we're doing with the BlackBerry PlayBook browser. First, I'm going to do a rendering speed demo using a couple of websites. Now, I'm a soccer fan, so I'm going to use UEFA.com. For these speed tests, I've cleared the cache and cookies for both devices, and I'm running them both on the same dedicated Wi-Fi network. I'll start them both at the same time, and you'll see just how fast the PlayBook loads the page compared to the iPad. I'm going to do this again with a different website. This time I'll use cbs.com. Again, I'm going to load them both at the same time, and we'll see what happens. You notice once again that the PlayBook has rendered its content almost before the iPad has even rendered anything. Not only do we load these pages really fast, but we also get richer content because of our support for Flash. I'm going to show you another example of this. This time I'm going to go to adidas.com. You notice that the PlayBook is downloading rich Flash content. The iPad, on the other hand, actually has an error. If you look closely, you'll see that it says Flash is not supported. And instead, they get a rather mundane, boring-looking HTML site. The PlayBook is animated, is clearly getting much richer content. In addition to Flash, the PlayBook is built to support open web standards, so developers have the freedom to choose how best to develop great web experiences as the web continues to evolve. I'm going to demonstrate how both of these browsers support these standards. I'll use the ACID3 test. We are making the PlayBook browser to be as web compatible as possible to allow developers to use Flash or web standards like HTML5 to deliver true web fidelity. You can see that the PlayBook scores 100 out of 100 on ACID3 and has no rendering artifacts. Let's see what happens on the iPad. It also scores 100 out of 100, but if you look closely, you'll see in the top corner that there's a small rendering artifact. And this means that they don't have pixel-perfect rendering in this test, where PlayBook does pass that test, and that translates into better rendering and higher fidelity when you're rendering real-world websites. For a final test, I'm going to go to the Pocket Full of Canvas demo. This demo aims to test the JavaScript and HTML5 canvas abilities of both of these devices. And this is important because these technologies are being used more and more to create really rich content, such as online games. I'm going to run the same test for both devices. If you look at the animation on the PlayBook, it's very smooth, fluid, it doesn't have any jumpiness. If you look at the iPad, you'll see that it's quite choppy, and you can almost see each individual frame being rendered. So you can clearly see just how fast JavaScript and the HTML5 canvas element are able to run on the PlayBook. And we're continuing to improve this as we work towards finalizing the product. I hope you've enjoyed this demo.